The village of Ndemu was a quiet place where children ran barefoot, playing under the shades of mango and baobab trees. They fetched water from the river, helped their parents with chores, and eagerly attended school every morning. One morning, a new student arrived. Her name was Adisa. She was small with bright eyes and dark curly hair tied in neat braids, but there was something different about her. She barely spoke unless spoken to, and even then, her voice was soft and distant, like someone who was listening to something far away. During lunch hours, Adisa did something unusual. She reached into her school bag and pulled out a cloth pouch. Inside were small round sweets, bright red and green, wrapped in shiny paper. "Would you like some?" she asked, offering them to her classmates. The children's eyes widened. Sweets were a rare treat in the village. "Where did you get them?" Kofi, a curious boy, asked. "From my grandmother," Adisa replied with a small smile. That was a lie. Her grandmother had passed away a long time ago. The children didn't ask further. One by one, they eagerly grabbed the sweets and popped them into their mouths. Adisa watched them chew. Her smile never faded. That night, everything changed. Kofi laid on a sleeping mat, his younger sister snoring softly beside him. The room was dark, except for the faint glow of the moon through the wooden window. That night, he had a dream, but it did not feel like a dream. He saw himself standing in a dark forest, where trees twisted like long fingers reaching towards the sky. There was no wind, yet the branches swayed. Strange whispers filled the air. "Come, come." The voices were soft, almost kind, but something about them sent chills down his spine. Suddenly, he felt light. His body still lay on the mat, but his arms and legs lifted into the air slowly. He rose, not in flesh but in spirit. His soul was leaving his body. Through the window, he floated into the night like a leaf caught in the wind. He was not alone. Other children who had collected sweets from Adisa were floating too. Their eyes closed, their faces calm. They moved through the sky like shadows, heading towards the same place, deep in the forest. At the heart of the forest, under an ancient twisted tree, the children stood in a perfect circle. A fire burned in the center, its flames flickering a strange blue color. Adisa stood in front of them, but she was different now. Her eyes glowed softly, and her smiles no longer seemed friendly. "You belong here now," she said. The children nodded as if in a trance. They didn't speak. They didn't resist. Every night, the same thing happened. By day, the children lived normally, but by